Hi everybody, welcome back to Shawl Star Stitches. Hope you're all doing okay and have had a good Easter weekend. Jasper's just flopped over on the footstool. It's such a hard life being a rabbit. Yeah, hope you've had a good Easter weekend, long weekend if you got any of the bank holidays off. Apologies, the weekend got away with me, so I kind of didn't get a chance to do a video. So here I am, but it means I've got lots to show you actually today, which is good. So I've got some finished items, I've got a work in progress, and I've got 3 deliveries to show you. So yeah, let's start with finished items. So firstly, I think I showed you the last time I'd finished some of these, but they didn't have faces. I have now finally completed all of my Toft Flora Society for 2024, and all of them now, because I signed up to all 3. So yeah, it's all done. So it's a bit sad it's all finished. But here we go. So they have faces. So here is my sweet chestnut now with its little face. Then we have, I believe this is a persimmon, if that's how you say it. Where I said to you I ended up with 5 leaves on the top, not 4, but hey ho. I did the little holly, which I joined together. I'm not sure what I think that was how I was supposed to join it together, but that's what we did. I think it was supposed to attach to the ribbon on the jar that you got everything in. And then I have, this just reminds me of Terence and Philip from South Park. I think I may have overstuffed my segments, but this is my clementine, obviously, and if you take the lid off, here are my 6 segments, all attached. So possibly overstuffed, but I took stuffing out of these. So they're not as stuffed as I would normally, but they still look quite large. So they only sort of just about fit in. I have to smush them and then stick his little face on, and then he looks like Terence and Philip from South Park. He doesn't quite close properly, but there you go. I did debate trying to stitch it together at the back, but I started and then I didn't like it. So he just looks like he's got a bit of a smile going on there. And then finally my peanuts in a shell. So there isn't, as confirmed, there is no video for this Flora Society for the end of last year. It hasn't been uploaded, but this is the berry waffle, not the berry waffle cone, that is a Bath and Body Works candle. The waffle cone, the ice cream waffle cone is what I wanted to say. It's because I've just given my husband one of those candles. So if you look up, don't look up waffle cone under Toft, because I tried that, it's ice cream cone. But she doesn't really allude much, even in that video, to how to do this. But once you get into the swing of it, basically you're doing front post trebles and then back post trebles, and then you have to reverse it when you swap sides because you're just doing a long piece, which creates the little waffle effect squares. And I think my peanut should have had a pointy top, and they don't have a pointy top. I mean, they're not bothered. They're quite happy still, as you can see. They have happy faces. So yeah, that is my Flora Society 2024 all completed. So that was completed project number 1. I've got my wash basket down here so I can put everything away as I go. Right, then I think I told you my next project was what it was going to be was the ice cream corns, the Cornettos. Other brands are available, including home brands. It was Kate McNally's Make Me Raw pattern. So we have a mint chocolate chip and we have a strawberry. So I've done 2 out of the 3 cones, and I need to do the ordinary chocolate one, but we have stopped for a little interlude. But yeah, these are the ice cream cones. Really quick makes. I sort of did them in an evening, pretty much. You make the top section first with the swirl as the top piece, then you start the cone and go up to here, and then you join, you sort of start to do, as you can see there, on the top of here, and then you join these together. We do have a slight step where I've changed colour, so that's why I'm holding them this way around. But yeah, they're pretty good. I have to sort of keep rolling them to keep them cone shaped. They're bigger than I thought they were. They're actual proper, like, I guess, cone sized. I was expecting them to be like half the size of this, because I was going to sort of put them with some of my Toft dolls, but no, full size cones. So that was that. So I've got one left to make, but technically I don't class it as a whip because it's like 3 separate makes. Haven't started it. Excuse me, I'm a bit wheezy today. Then I have made this for a friend. I'm doing it for a gift for her, for a special occasion. I'll let you allude to what. Don't put it in the comments. I don't believe she watches this, but just in case. Yeah, so this was one of my hobby yarn cakes. It arrived literally after 2 days, really quick. And thank you, Simon, because you told me this, because I didn't know and I didn't realise till it was dispatched, that it comes from Denmark. And if you order over a certain amount, you get stung with customs. So I think, Simon, you told me it's £120. So guys, if you order from Hobby, just be mindful of that, because you don't want to get stung with customs, because obviously we're not EU anymore. So yeah, this was, I've got the label here. Cotton Kings Sultan yarn. Show you the label there. I assumed this was a Hobby own brand. Yeah, it does say buy this yarn at Hobby, so it must be. It's a 200-gram yarn cake of 4-ply, and it's 800 meters, or in old money 874 yards. It says hook size 3.5 to 4. I used a 3.5 on this one based on the pattern, because yeah, so I made an ultimate sacrifice shawl, which you've seen I've made before for myself, and if you follow me on Insta, I'm going to lean back. There you go. You can just about see my silhouette. So yeah, I've made that, and it's aquamarine. I didn't tell you the colour, sorry, did I? Aquamarine. It says colour number 10 on here, but when I looked on my thing, yeah, so in all the blues, and literally I did, I think 5 more rows in the pattern, or maybe a little bit less, but when I finished the row I was on, I had this much yarn left. This is how bad it was for yarn checking on the last row. But I wanted to carry on, because had I not, you wouldn't have got the more of this really pale blue. It would have kind of finished up here, sort of in this section. So I wanted to make use of the whole cake. And I think in terms of shawl wise size, I mean, it's not over the top massive. It's just a nice sort of size. Not over my hoodie, because then it makes me look like I'm the Hunchback of Notre Dame. But yeah. So it's all done. So that was, I think, 3 or 4 evenings this took me to make. I quite like it when it's all folded. Yeah, 3 or 4 evenings I think it was. I had been doing that. And I have to concentrate with the first however many rows until you get into the repeat, because it's quite a lot of concentration and counting involved. And I remember the first time I made this shawl, hubby got really annoyed with me. He's like, oh, you're counting all the time. I can't talk to you. It's like, yes, I need to concentrate. This keeps going wrong. So that was make number 3. So I've been busy while I've been off. The next one, oh, where's that gone? Oh, it's down here. Oh, sandwiched in amongst deliveries. The work in progress that I'm working on. So Toft, apologies. I did warn you the week before, but I didn't get a chance to do a video in time for you to tell you about Toft's Easter weekend, which finished at noon today. They did their usual Easter egg hunt. There were 5 eggs, and I went through madly adding them to my cart, not realising that one of them was money off a magazine that I've already got, and I just thought it was like a discount code I was adding to my basket, but it was actually the magazine. So I'm probably going to have to sell that on one of the D-Stash groups, because I found that the other day when I was having a sort through the craft room. I've already got it. And it's sold out now with Toft, and it's not having a reprint, so I'm sure somebody missed out who'll want to grab it off of me. But I opened the package today, and I was like, because I got a delivery, and I was like, oh, I didn't order that. And then I looked and I went, oh yeah, I did order that. I could have spent £6 on something else, never mind. I'm sure I'll get the money back because somebody will want it. Anyway, they did their Easter update. I did purchase one item that was new in Easter update, which I'll show you in a second. They had all sorts of new things. And my next project is this. It's a doll. They have just released for his birthday, which I believe is this Friday, a William Shakespeare doll. Chef's kiss. Oh my God, love it. So I have started night before last. Yeah, I've decided to enter myself incredibly late into Martin Welsh Tenor Knit 365 Dolls CAL, doll along. Never know how to say that. Exceptionally late because it closes next Wednesday. But we have most of well, just we need arms. I don't know why I stopped. I did head and body, legs, trousers, top. I haven't finished the top because I've got to do the sleeves. But I haven't done the arms, so I might do the arms next. And then he's got hat, moustache, hair, boots. Yeah, I think that's it. So he's at least got trousers on and ears and a nose and a sort of chin. Little bow on his trousers there. You can't really see it, it's folded over. But it is a little bow. And then he's got his little jacket so far with a little peplum edge, which does fit because I've shoved it on over his head. So it does fit him. I just need to do sleeves and that next. So I'm working my way through him at the moment. So yeah, I want to try and get him done by next Wednesday when the doll along finishes. So that is current project. Yeah. So that is where I'm at. Shakespeare in a bag. So let's follow on from that. I'll show you my Toft delivery. So that actually arrived only today. So I've got my little tote bag. So the Easter eggs were, I think it was 40% off the Primates magazine, which I've left over there somewhere, which has 15 monkey patterns or primate patterns in it. Another Easter egg, which was a 10% off code. Another Easter egg, which was money off the books, I think. Yeah, 10% discount voucher, Primates magazine, 2 postcards, a Geraldine patch, and then the other one was money off the birds book, which is lucky I didn't like add that to my basket in the end because I probably would have ended up with a second birds book by accident. It was almost like panic ordering and I didn't pay attention. Next time, pay attention, Michelle. So yeah, so I ordered, so the freebies. So I got, these are just the normal little things. I got a knit wrist warmer, which I won't use because I don't knit, and crochet egg, which I quite like, that you get free in every box. So the 2 sets of postcard patterns were these 2. So we've got on the right here, Clarice the duck figurine and Ling, L-I-N-G, the crane figurine. So they're very much in the blue and white pottery theme that Kerry is going for at the moment. But these were not in the latest magazine. And also they surprised me by them being, like each one is 2 cards. They've not got photos on both. But yeah, two pattern cards for each. It's obviously, I think, more about the embroidery. Don't know. But those were freebie, one of the eggs. The next one is this, but I'm not going to show you the back because that is my discount code. It's 10% off that can be used from the 22nd of April to the 18th of May. So need to make sure I use that if I want anything. Then the patch was Geraldine the duck on a nice blue and white themed backing card. So there she is. I'll hold her right up so you can see her. So that was the freebie patch that we got. So in terms of my purchase, it's over on the table. It's a Primates book that I don't need. I feel bad now because somebody obviously would have wanted that. I didn't realise I was ordering that. Got very confused. Because then I topped it up. I needed like a couple of quid. So I ordered modelling wire. Because it was either spend £48 and pay £4.50 delivery, or spend £50 and get free delivery. So the modelling wire comes in handy. I purchased a peach and apricot, another ball each of those. See, I could have got another ball of those instead of the Primate magazine. Never mind. I ordered myself a jar because I really wanted one of these little jars to go with my big jar from Flora Society. And I wish they'd sell the jars on their own. I'll try and ask Kerry the next time we see her, because I would love to be able to just purchase the jars. Because then if you could crochet a make, and the jars are big enough to put, do you know what I mean? You could gift that a make in a jar. Just an idea. Anyway, waffling Michelle. It's all right. Jasper's just flopped back over again. Raspberry yarn in there. Hence why I didn't buy raspberry with these two, because I got there. But then I did also order myself one of the tins, which I can't remember what they call it. I've just realised they don't actually do the pattern card anymore. I thought I was going to get a pattern card in this tin, but I didn't. They said these are limited stock now, these tins. So they're obviously winding these down now, which is a shame because these are quite nice, but maybe they're not cost effective. So yeah, it was a jam tart one. So it came with a ball of camel and a ball of, I went for raspberry again. But yeah. I thought I'd get a postcard pattern in there. I'll have to check that after this video, but maybe it was PDF only. But the hot cross bun one, I'm sure, came with like a little slip of a pattern inside. Anyway, and then bag. So that was what I ordered from the Toft Easter sale. Easter. I'm guessing some of the stuff might still be on there, but obviously the Easter egg hunt will be gone. Also, the other Easter egg was the crochet along pattern, which is Calder the duck. I can't remember what type of duck he is. Is it on here? Let me look. No, they didn't. I suppose because they didn't actually have to physically pack it. Yeah, Calder the something duck. Crochet along starts on the 5th of May, which I believe is the bank holiday Monday in England. We have our spring bank holiday. So yeah, that is coming soon. So you had to download that over the weekend, which I did. I'll pop in a picture of it up here somewhere, so you can see what it looks like. But it's using charcoal, a bit of cream, hyacinth, a bit of sage, and then apricot and peach, I think, in terms of colourway. So that arrived today. Yesterday or the day before. I've already deboxed it. My curated yarn, no, I get that wrong. Curate Crochet Box arrived yesterday. So if you don't want to look, don't watch this bit now and skip in the chapters, because I'm about to show you what's inside. They always release it anyway, but in case you haven't seen, you want a surprise. So I'm going to show you now. So this is called the Weekender bag. So there is the pattern. I've already put it in a thing. Save on space. Plus also it comes in a box with then shredded cardboard, shredded paper. I don't like it. I'll show you the contents. So yeah, you get your magazine with all your info and your patterning, your hook. So in here there'll be the hook, the yarn, a bag base, a yarn needle, washi tape, and a cotton drawstring bag, I think, to line. And obviously all of the information. But I wanted to check because it said work the first section of the bag in a stacked shell stitch. I don't know what that is, so I'll have to Google and watch her video. You get like a password and whatever for the video. So then this is the bag base. So it's brown and it has little feet, if you can see that. It's got little brass feet to use as your bag. I didn't even know you could get such a thing like this, so it's handy to know. this is our cotton bag, I assume, to go inside, so you don't lose anything out of the holes of your crochet bag. We did actually get some stitch markers. So I've got a little smiley face in yellow and a little smiley face in purple. Stitch markers. You always get your little name card. So excuse me. Be learning 2 new stitches. The stacked shell stitch, that's like a tongue twister, and the arcade stitch. There you go. We've got some washi tape because we need to mark on the bottom apparently, like, I think so we know where the back middle is, possibly. It's just a very thin amount of washi tape, it's not a lot on there. You always get your needle. I did have a hook, but I've not put the hook in this bag. Your relevant hook, and then this is the yarn we've got. So it's a brown and beige, I would say. So this is James C. Brett 100% pure DK cotton, 100 gram ball, and this one is in shade number IC41, rich coffee. I'd agree with that, or chocolate colour. And then this one again, 100 grams, is shade IC18 in beige. So I was right, brown and beige. So those are our colourways. So yeah, and I've just seen the release for the next one where you can see what the project is. And I like the look of that one as well, so I think I'm going to keep that one. So these are $34.99 delivered. I'm sure it's delivered, delivery included. So if you ever fancy one, that is how much it costs. And then once a month you get to get an email from Lindsay to say, come and have a look at what the next project is. So you can have a look, and then you have until X date to decide if you want to skip. So you can just skip that box if you want to and be like, not for me, which I've done a few times. So you don't effectively have to cancel, you just skip it and then wait and see what the next one is, which I preferred because a lot of the other subscriptions I was in, you couldn't see it in advance, and then you had to fully cancel. You couldn't just pause it or anything like that, and then you have to sign back up all over again. So yeah, that was that delivery. I'm going to put this all back in, and I put it so that I can see what the project is on the outside. So keeping an eye on Jasper to see where he goes. Sometimes he'll come and sit on the sofa behind me. And then the last delivery, it came as one delivery. But I'll show you. But I was a bit annoyed because it came as one delivery to the wrong house. Luckily, we haven't got many houses on our street, so the neighbour brought it along. So they delivered it to the completely wrong house, which I wasn't very happy about because they just left it out on the front doorstep as well. And it wasn't then once the neighbour brought it along, I obviously looked at everything and I was like, oh yeah, it's gone down the road. So I have fed that back to them. Right, so we have here Warehouse delivery. Well, technically it is 2 deliveries because I had 2 from the knitting network. So I'll show you this one. This is my Sirdar Summer Picnic Blanket yarn pack. Twiddle that around for you. So this is the Sirdar crochet along, and it starts on 7th of May, Wednesday, the 7th of May. So this is their summer picnic blanket. I will try and grab a picture and whack it in here for you. I wasn't sure whether this was going to be me or not, but I really liked it. And now the colours have come. I do really like the colour selection. And then let me show you, if I can get this open, the little label. So Sirdar, I think, charge £40 for this. I don't know if they charge shipping on top. I got this from Warehouse. I believe it was £35, I think, or 33. And I have a discount code, so I get free delivery from Warehouse. Not just me, everyone gets free delivery. I'm nothing special. And yeah, with the discount code it worked out cheaper. And then this is our label for the CAL. So obviously it's got the year and what it is. So that's what I quite like about these, actually. Because like the Hearts and Flowers one I gifted my mum for Mother's Day, which she really loved. And then obviously it's got the year on it that I made it for her. provided obviously you do it in the year that the crochet along comes out. So yeah, that has arrived. So I'm super organised there. So I'm ready to go. Another blanket that I won't know where to put, but I feel like I could use that out in the garden to sit on because it's a summer blanket. There we go. So that's that bag, and I'm glad they sent it in 2 different bags actually. Sorry, itchy eye. It's either my fringe or hay fever. So that's that one. And then this one is for the Scheepjes DNA CAL, but they call it a MAL, a make along, but it's a crochet along. So I have ordered the pattern from the designer, who's Netherlands based. So at the moment, all the emails I'm getting have been in, I want to say Dutch. I don't want to get that wrong and look really obnoxious. Dutch, Netherlands, Dutch. So yeah, but I've opted for the US UK pattern, so it will be in English. It comes out next Wednesday. I've already had an email that's like showing you the contents, what you need to order. And then actually I think I get one tomorrow to be able to do a swatch if necessary to check tension. So I think that comes out tomorrow. They've done it each of the Wednesdays before. So most of this came from Warehouse. Unfortunately, the 2 balls of grape that I needed were not in stock at Warehouse. So I ordered them off the Knitting Network. And then the day after I placed my order, they were in stock in Warehouse. And they were decidedly cheaper. So I had to pay, I think, with delivery, £9 for these 2 balls. Whereas they're like £2.85 on Warehouse. But, weirdly, they only got like 18 in stock. So not many. So yeah, I had to have 2 of these. Grape jelly colour. I won't get all the colours out, but I can then at least show you. Even though the lights are bright, it looks a bit yellowy in here. But these are the colours. I've gone for Scrumptious yarn and the colourways they've suggested. So I'll read them out to you. We've got Sweet Potato Mochi, Custard Pie, Charcoal Ice Cream, Cotton Candy Meringue, Lavender Slice, Bubblegum Ice Cream, Rose Barthy, and then these are Grape Jelly. So purple. They probably look blue to you, but they are sort of a bluey purple, to be fair. This I would call purple, this one. So yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 10 100-gram balls, so a kilo of yarn for this crochet along, and it's DNA, so it's supposed to look like a DNA helix. I have Holly to thank for sharing that one with me, which made me want to do it, especially in this scrumptious colourway. So I'm then going to have this one that starts on the 30th, and then the other one that starts on the 7th. I might have to make a decision. I might do, I don't know, I don't want to start this and then stop it and have a whip. I don't do whips, so I might wait and just start the Sirdar one. Also, all depends on when I finish Shakespeare, because he needs to be done by next Wednesday. Maybe then I'll do that and then a Cornetto after, and then back to that. We'll see. But yeah, those have arrived. So I think altogether with Warehouse, I spent like £54 for my Sirdar and all of this Scheepjes yarn. 8 balls of it was, not 10. So yeah, I mean, I think these were £2.85 a ball. But that's what's arrived. Had a clear out in the craft room yesterday, because that was it. I was going to record this live, and I said to my husband I was going to, and then I went upstairs to find my Toft Flora Society, and then I started sorting through stuff. So I haven't sorted out any. Well, I have. I lied. I found some more Darramores yarn because I sold some the other week in a bundle, and I found another bundle that I didn't know I had. So sorting that out to sell. But mostly it's fabric. I've found a lot of fabric that actually, in hindsight now, I've had it a few years and I'm not going to use it. It's all been stored away and looked after. But I'm going to measure it all up. I've ordered some poly bags, mailing bags to come, so I've measured it. But it's the rigmarole. I haven't measured it. I need to measure it and then take photos and list it all. Yeah. So I've got a pile of stuff on the landing to sell. But now that the mailbags are here, I can do it. I didn't want to start listing stuff and not have any means to post anything. So yeah, I need to start doing that. Because also I'd rather it go to somebody who's actually going to use it and enjoy it, and then I get a bit of the money back. Craft room gets a little bit more room, not much. I found a lot of stretchy sort of like, not lycra, but that sort of stretchy material. And my goal now is to make myself a load more leggings, because I love my leggings that I made for myself with the dragon scales on, and I haven't made any more. Annoyingly, I've got some ready cut and overlocked in an Aztec fabric, but I don't think I cut a waistband, and now I don't know where the leftover fabric has gone. I must have it somewhere. I can't have used it all. But I need something for a waistband, and I don't have the matching fabric now, which is quite annoying. Unless it's unless it's tucked in between the two leg panels and I just haven't taken them apart. I don't know, but I can't find the actual waistband piece, and now I can't find the actual fabric. This is what happens when you have too many crafts and not enough time. Should have done some sewing really when I've been off, because I could do, my sewing desk is my working from home desk, so I'd have to take all my laptop and my screen off. But I might do that another weekend, and then actually, but I want to sit probably and cut out a load of them. Then I've got all my pieces ready, almost to like a sweatshop, not sweatshop, conveyor belt. Overlock them all, sew them all together, because the leggings aren't much to sew together. It's the two leg pieces, hem them, and then the waistband. So there's not much to them really. So if I can get the overlocker set up, get them all cut out, ready to go, and then overlock them all. So I might sit and do that. So I've sorted out all the fabric into the drawer that I want to, so I can get to the drawer easier than the other box that I've got. It's like a toy box. So that I can actually get to those easier. They're vacuum sealed at the moment. But I've got quirky fabric, so I've got like some black fabric with all the Friends quotes, like how you doing and we were on a break and all of that. So those. I've got some Back to the Future fabric that I love, that I want to make some out of, which has basically got Marty and Doc Brown and the logo. I've got Care Bears. I've got some Doctor Who like TARDIS fabric. I've got two sort of sets of Galaxy type fabric. If you're an 80s child like me, especially in the UK, I'm not sure if you had this in the US, but the Raggy Dolls, I've got some Raggy Dolls fabric. I just like for some quirky leggings for when I'm at home, they're just really super comfy because of that sort of material. So yeah, I could make myself probably about 8 pairs of leggings. So I think I'm getting in this mindset now, because I sadly lost a friend at work quite recently and quite suddenly, that I'm like, let's just use it. Just use all the nice stuff. And I saw somebody post a video online on TikTok that her nan said to her, she was opening a perfume and her late nan had said to her, don't save anything for best. Best is life, living it. So I've been burning like all those nice expensive candles that I don't want to burn. I've been burning those. All the nice body care stuff that you just, don't want to use it all up because it's too nice. So I'm trying to do that now. So same with my fabric. So I want to use it and wear it and get the use out of it. Especially now I'm like, I'm over 40. How long can I get away with wearing Back to the Future and Raggy Dolls and Care Bears leggings? I'm probably too old already for them now, but I don't care. I don't have any children to embarrass, so it's not like I can embarrass them by turning up at school gates wearing them. But I don't think it would be. I think I'd be the coolest mum anyway, wearing that sort of thing. But yeah, that's what I was doing yesterday, so sorry to bore you there. I also sorted through a load of my Toft bags. And by bags, I mean like, obviously I've got the stuffing bag here, not so many of those, but whenever you order from Toft, they put it in a cotton bag. Obviously, like I got the drawstring, the tote bag now. But I've got a lot of the drawstring bags. I've got so many of the same ones. And I've got some more of the Crow Your Own like jute totes that they've run out of now. And they did some nice patterns to turn those into like summery like lunch bags. So I'm going to sort out all of those as well, because I'm sure there's some people on some of the groups online that would appreciate getting their hands on some of those, because they like to collect the designs. So I will try and de-stash those there, just because I don't need them. I don't want to chuck them away, it's silly. So yeah, even if I manage to sort of get a couple of £1 each or whatever for them, it then goes straight back into Toft anyway, because that's what I'll be buying with it. Be my Toft money. Yeah, and I'd rather let people have them. I've got like some of the old ones, like when they did their 15th birthday as well, their special design. So they do like limited runs of certain batches. And also because they're drawstring, they're good for project bags. I mean, the tote bag is lovely now because you can obviously take it anywhere. But if you want to carry something around and make sure you're not going to lose anything out of it. Anyway, that's a long video for me. I think I've waffled enough. Sorry, but I had a lot to show you. So I'm going to get this wrapped up, get the pictures and get it all done. I'm not very good at editing, but I do a minimal amount of editing for you guys. Get it uploaded, and I'm going to carry on with my Shakespeare while I watch a bit of telly. I've got to put all this away now. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've had a lovely Easter weekend if you celebrate either having the break, having eggs religiously, however you like the time. If you just like to have a bit of time off work when things are closed. Hope you've had a nice long weekend if you've got a long weekend. We've only got like one more full week to work, and then we've got another one with the Maybank holiday. But as always, thank you for watching. I'll pop all the links and things that I can underneath for you, for like the Sirdar CAL and things. But if I forget anything, do just comment on there and I'll come back to you, because I do always come back to all the messages. So yeah, pop them on there if I miss anything and you want to know any more. But as always, have a good week, and I will see you all hopefully this weekend. Take care. Bye.